and welcome to That's Just Prime. And today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Constructbots Dinobot Riders Optimus Prime. My voice is still not 100%, and that last video was really rough. It really took a toll on my throat, so I'm going to try and keep the volume down. It doesn't mean that I'm not as excited as I usually am. I am really excited about all my toys. I love this toy just as much as all the others. But I got to keep the volume down, and I got to try and take it as easy as I can on my throat. So, well, here we go. Released in 2014, this guy is brand new for the new movie line. I just literally found this guy. I found this guy the same day that I found the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. And this guy retailed approximately $5.99, I think is what I paid for him. It was an interesting story because I found him and I found the Constructbot Grimlock, and I found them at a Kmart, and they were right there on the shelf. And I grabbed them, and I thought, hey, this can't be right. These aren't supposed to be out yet, but I grabbed them and I put them both through the price checker, and they both registered through the price checker. They both gave me a price. Grimlock was like $9.99, and this guy, if I remember correctly, was either $4.99 or $5.99. I don't remember. It's been a few days, but anyway, so I'm like, okay, cool. They go through the price checker. I took them up front, and then as soon as I took them up front, they wouldn't ring up. They were coming up before release date, and the girl didn't know what to do. She called her manager. The manager didn't know what to do. He wasn't familiar with before release date error code, and I sure wasn't going to be the one to explain it to him. I simply told him, hey, I just put these through the price checker right there on your wall, and they both rang up. And he goes, really? What did they ring up for? And I told him, $9.99, $5.99. He goes, okay. It rang him through, and that's so okay, cool. I'm not going to argue with that. So yeah, it was either $4.99 or $5.99. I'm not sure. But here in truck mode, he's approximately 3 inches long and about 1.5 inches tall. He's small, but he's pretty cool. You know what you're going to get with the Constructbot line. Now, they have made a lot of changes with the Constructbots, and you're not going to see a whole lot of them here because this guy is very small, very simple. There's a specific purpose for this figure. But like with the Grimlock, and I'll bring him in just so you can see he's obviously a lot bigger and more in scale with some of your more traditional Constructbots that you might be used to seeing. And you can really see it in him. You can really see a lot of the changes that they've made in the engineering and the way the transformation works and stuff like that. He's not the exact same transformation that you've come to expect out of all the Constructbot figures. They do a lot of cool stuff now. Like they did a lot of, if you're familiar with the Constructbots, you know how they use a lot of the peg and port system. Well, now they have a lot of they use a lot of clip system now. If you see right there on the top, you can see that's a clip system there. The Autobot symbol here in the front, that's on a clip instead of a peg and port. And a lot of the points where he actually clips on, where he, for the transformation, for example, right here, the top of the truck is actually clipped on to these two sides that are going to become the arms later, and you can see that they're actually clips. Same thing with the arms, the fists on the sides here. They're actually clipped in. They're not peg and ported like you would expect a Constructbot figure to do. He also comes with a weapon, which is this guy right here. It's a pretty cool looking weapon. The only thing that kills it for me, it's pretty reminiscent of an Optimus Prime weapon. The only thing that kills it for me is this long hand, but there's no way around that because of the way the fist is designed. You need that much handle for him to be able to grab it. So, but he's got a couple of clips on the gun here, so you can mount it. There's several ways to mount this. You can use the back clip like that and mount it, mount it on either side of the top here, or point it back if you want. Or I usually just clip it on just like that, and there you go. And there's your Optimus Prime with his weapon. He rolls okay for what a Constructbot is. If you can see, the wheels are just kind of pegged in there. So, he can roll, but it's not something like, you don't put him on the track and expect him to go down the track, because he's not going to go down the track. It doesn't roll all that great. This is the little bag that he comes in. He doesn't come in a box like your Constructbots typically do. This guy actually came in the little baggie. And as you can see there, this the Dinobot Riders. So I expect that there's going to be more figures in the quote-unquote Dinobot Riders line. I sure hope so. So there's a little baggie, just so you know what you're looking for. If you want to go out and find this guy, you know what you're looking for. Don't look for the little boxes. Look for a little baggie. Transformation on this guy is super simple, as you can expect. The back of the truck here, these are going to be the feet, and these are clipped in together right there, so you can just pop those off, and then just straighten them out. Just point them forward, just like that. Okay, we're going to start up here at the top of the truck, and we're just going to take the whole top of the truck, and we're just going to unclip it. Come on, man, there you go. And just unclip it and just, push it back and out of the way for the time being. Head's right there under the hood, so go ahead and flip that guy forward. Pretty good looking head too. Fists, as I showed you earlier, are clipped onto the sides here, so you can just go ahead and unclip those. And then with the cab, go ahead and, whichever you like better, you can bring it all the way back like that, like as it was in truck mode. But you're going to have a little bit of junk showing in between his legs. You can bring it up and kind of give him a huffer top if you want. What I like to do is I like to bring it back square just like that. It brings the whole thing back a little more, so it gives them a little more thickness to the figure, and then it's not showing behind the head, it's not showing behind the legs or anything like that. It gives them a more, in my opinion, it gives them a more solid look that way. So, and then the last thing, if you want, and I guess this could be considered parts former. You can take the symbol and just take it off the clip on the front of the grill there, and just clip it to the front of his chest right there, if you want. And then you can give him his weapon. Come on, weapon. And you can see here what I was talking about. I guess they could have made that a little shorter. That would have been nice if that was a little shorter, but what are you going to do? There is Constructbot Dinobot Rider Optimus Prime. And he looks pretty cool. I really like the way this looks. Here in robot mode, he's approximately 3¼ inches tall. And there he is with his gun. That's not a breakage. That's part of the building. When you get these guys in package, you have to build them and put them together. I considered maybe putting him together on camera, but I thought that would be too long and possibly boring. You tell me what you think. Next time I find a Constructbot Optimus Prime, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you want me to build him on camera. I can build him on camera. But this guy would have been good to do on camera because he's so quick. It was just like 10 or 11 pieces. But I really thought that would be boring. Here in robot mode, he looks pretty good. They've gone through and made a lot of detail for him. Obviously the paint is lacking as was on the truck, but the detail is there. So and if you look at the head, that is a really, really good looking head. And obviously it's not as detailed as the one in the package. The one in the package had a little more silver detail on it, and the eyes were a different color. But I'm really tempted to take some Sharpies and some paints to this guy and, give him some smokestacks and paint the wheels and then give him some detail on the robot mode. And, this is just a fun little figure. Obviously, it's not the most impressive Optimus Prime figure you're ever going to find, but he is a fun little figure to have. And just, fiddle with him, have him in his hand, and play with him. And like I said, I found this the same day as Evasion Mode Prime. I got 3 new Primes while I was recovering, and I've had a lot of fun playing with all 3 of them. But this guy is neat. This guy is really, really neat. And then the last thing that he does here, I'm going to kind of saddle him up like so. Come on, man. Cooperate with me. This is so cool. This is actually intended to ride on that Constructbot Grimlock, which is exactly why I bought both. I picked them both up as soon as I saw them. I had to get them both, so we'll get him like that. We'll set him down. I'm going to have to move the camera up, I'm sure, but let's see if we can get him in. We'll bring Grimlock in real quick, and if you see on Grimlock, right on the top here, he's got a clip. And then on the bottom of Prime, there's another peg for that clip system right there, so you can actually... let's see, make sure everything on Grimlock is out of the way. You actually can clip Prime on the top of Grimlock, and you have to fiddle with him and move his legs around and whatnot. But it'll clip on there. Once you get him in there, it's secure. It's not going anywhere. There he is. Okay, so straighten out his head, bring that down, bring his legs down, and this is so freaking cool. It's cool and it's cute all at the same time. I really love this. Having to fiddle with him a little more than I usually have to on camera. I don't know why. I guess once you get in front of the camera, it doesn't want to work. But there you go. There is ConstructBot Optimus Prime riding ConstructBot Grimlock, and I just think that is so, so cool. And I know this isn't part of the Prime thing, but I just have to show this off while we're here with Grimlock and Prime riding Grimlock. He does have a gear system that they built into him, so you can actually do that with Grimlock, which is so cool. I love this. I have had so much fun while recovering just playing with these guys. It is so freaking cool. So there he is. There is. I'm gonna leave him. I think I'm gonna leave him like that for the final shot. I really enjoy this. Go out and get it. If you like ConstructBots, even if you don't like ConstructBots, if you're not familiar with them, go out and check this set out. This set is worth it. You know, if you're into Optimus Prime, if you're in Transformers, you're probably in the Grimlock. So just go check these two out. If at the very least, go check them out. They're a lot of fun, and they're fairly inexpensive. Like I said, Grimlock was $10. He was $5 or $6. So you know, for less than $20, you can get this whole set right here, and it's a lot of fun. And you can see how cool it's cool and cute all at the same time. I freaking love it. I just can't stop gushing on this. I just absolutely love it, love it, love it. So I think that about covers Transformers, ConstructBots, Dinobot Riders Optimus Prime. Please leave me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.